this. And you know I'm saving this before I do that. I'm about to get ripped to shreds by whatever's down here. I can feel it in my bones. Out to wreck it, getting involved, that is what I like to see. Hopefully it'll be a shining example. So far it's just Wrench, the Soldiers Project team member, and Wreck It that is chatting away, and obviously myself. I want to see some more names jumping up in the chat room. Get your questions going, take advantage of it. Oh, that could have been bad. Wait, am I freezing? No. Oh, I've just saved it up there, so I'm okay. Okay, alright, let's do this. Here we are at the end. Well, I say keep saying the end. I don't know where the end is, so quite far into part 3. Oh, one demon. Long live the Sky Ones. It's some murky cave. Oh, you got me. Oh, we're so getting into that as well. You do it every time. The update, I gotta wait till May. Ah, now that is the way to keep an audience excited. Damn. That one was epic though. I mean, as you saw from the way I play, I like to see the story first before I backtrack on the game and get all the hidden secrets. I'm just, you know, impatient like that and inquisitive. So I've got to see the story now. This is what I do, you know, hit continue, and then obviously it'll be now a case of going around the place and finding the other stuff. So I didn't get to come into contact with the footprints that I was following from the looks of it. So that'll be in the next bit. Ashy, really dark, sinister cave. Obviously there is a ton of stuff still to do on this massive island. The massive cave system, I literally just bypassed pretty much everything. Well, kind of, I don't know, but there was a lot there. I mean, in total, of the amount of space and shit I've got to cover now to get all this massive. This update is massive. Just going to go back to this as well, just so I can read it properly. So as you can see, this will be part 4. The Ice Path coming early May. All new environment. 1 hour of additional gameplay. Go even deeper and survive the ice cold depths. Oh yeah. Ah yes, the volcano. I remember reading or hearing something about the volcano. This is kind of where we're trying to get to. It'll be the pinnacle, the final bit. Really curious about the story. I'm guessing that if we've now got part 4 in May, part 5 in June, that then completes, updates, becomes full game, which is the whole 5 parts. At which time I'm hoping that that story at least shines some light on a lot of these questions, because right now I feel like you're building me up with a lot and I'm at about 20% informed of the overall underlining story of really what's going on here. So that means to get me fully informed, you would have to cover about 80% of information in the next 2 parts, which, if you're going to do that, I'm super excited. If you don't, it would be a case of only leaving us hanging, and that would depend on how much you leave us hanging. So in my opinion, it would be a case of, if I got to the end of part 5, the end of the game, and I knew everything, the story made sense and it ended, and you know everything's wrapped up, then cool, mates, it's great. If it's 50% wrapped up, for example, you explain a lot of stuff but leave a lot of stuff for the next bit or the next game, then yeah, that'd be cool as well. But if I felt like I only got maybe 5% more information on the story and stuff, I feel a bit disappointed. So obviously we ain't gonna know until we get to the end, but I'm pretty sure that they will shine a lot of light and kind of wrap up the story, you know, in a way that makes a lot of sense, and you know, kind of answers a lot of the questions. Would you say that's pretty accurate on my guess, Wrench? Well, I can show you some environmental effects pretty shortly, Wreck-It. Hit follow. As soon as you do, I'll show you some environmental effects. Earlier on, I actually survived a tornado. I can't remember the exact thing. I think environmental anomaly detected. You might have to correct me on that, Wrench. But when I hear a certain theme tune, I call it, I hear the music, some, you know, dark side theme comes in, and I know pretty soon it's going to say environmental anomaly and a big tornado is going to come. Now my friend Swagger, whose dog was featured in this earlier, let me pause this, he said he hadn't come across a tornado yet. That will happen if you're in the caves more than you're outside, I'd say. I don't know if he's come across one now, it was a while ago he told me that. But I've come across a bunch of them. I've been in the middle of one, died a few times, you know. I had literally one go over me while I was in a kind of half cave area that I could see through the top of. So I literally was in the tornado but didn't get sucked out, lucky enough. And the last one earlier where I just jumped in the water and it went over me while I was underwater. I had to hold my breath. Just about survived. But yeah, because now I've got to the end of this part 3 update, I'm going to continue playing now, just looking around, so I don't have to follow the objective. I only follow the marker while I'm checking out the new bits, the new story. So now I can actually head outside. You might have to help me, Wrench, in the kind of quickest way. Depends where I should go. I don't know whether you guys want to see the windmill area, the newest area, or you want me to backtrack out of here and just show you kind of part 1 area. In fact, I'm going to head back to the tower because I've got a few pieces, I think, so I might as well drop them in the tower while I'm here. I know roughly where I am, I think, and then that will lighten the load for me to carry other stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. So the Sound of Music dude on Soda's project team, Mr. Wrench, confirmed that he ain't gonna leave us hanging too much. He's gonna basically, they will wrap up the story nicely, but we will, obviously there might be a bit of hanging, who knows, but it will be yeah, we'll know what's happening, basically. Good stuff. Because as I say, I mean, anyone that's a fan of this type of game, you would have to, it can't just be about survival. It's not Ark. You know, I played the trial with that and I did not buy it. And it's about the story. So you really have to get into the story. If you're not into the story, then you're probably not going to care about surviving, to be honest. But they go hand to hand. And if you don't survive, you don't get to see the rest of the story. You know? See the story, you got to survive. Alright, now, what am I doing? I'm holding a heater in here, which is stupid. Really buzzing. Got a new joint. Gonna spark this right now. Oh yeah, that's right. You wouldn't believe how mad this was. I think that's why it took me 56 days. I mean, as I said, I completed it and then carried on playing. I think I completed it in about 15-20 days and then carried on playing for the extra 30 just to try and get to 50 to see if anything special happened. I didn't realise the part 2, 3 and 4 would be so soon, or even that it would roll like this. Pretty cool. So right, what am I going to do? I'm going to head to the tower now. Wait, am I going backwards or forwards? That's the way I just came in, but this... Okay. Okay, I'm super confused right now. Alright, well, let me save it here in a nice spot. And try and get my bearings. Yeah, I think I'll probably have to do the same, Wrench. Not actually spend time with the family, but I've got my phone popping off with two of my mates. I was actually supposed to be there about 12 o'clock, but yeah, I couldn't get off the fucking game. So yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for all the facts and all the information about the game. I'm 100% clear now on how everything works. I'm going to spend my time obviously doing my thing on here, but I'm going to be signing off myself. So you've been rolling on Alternate Void on Mushroomhead Jokes TV. We've been talking to Solus Project team member, the Sound of Music dude. I thank you for watching, and you can catch us soon. Don't forget to hit follow. Links will be updated for YouTube stream. Okay, peace out, people. Catch you another time. Don't forget to hit follow. It's been a pleasure. Don't worry, I've already told all my friends about this game, hence why Swagger Splash was playing it and sent you the picture. It was me that told him to get it. So yeah, well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to Wrench for giving us all the information. Thank you to the Solus Project team for giving us the game. And thank you to the fans and followers for even watching and listening to me. It's been a pleasure. Alternate Void, Mushroomhead Jokes. I'm going to sign out now because I've got a lot of stuff to do. It's Saturday, people. Stop watching me. Get out there. Have some fun. Peace.